विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आज आपण नवीन टॉपिक सुरू करणार आहोत. करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. तुम्ही 10वी मध्ये 11वी मध्ये ह्याच चॅप्टरचा अभ्यास केलेला आहे. करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. 12वी मध्ये आपण काय पाहणार आहोत? आपण सुरुवातीला बघूया इंट्रोडक्शन. पण 10वी 11वीला ओहम्स लॉ याच्याबद्दल माहिती पाहिजे. ओहम्स लॉ. सपोज वी कन्सिडर a resistor whose resistance R and a cell E. That means the resistor whose resistance R is connected across a cell E. Then the current, electric current I is passing through this circuit. Suppose point A to point B, and let the V is the potential difference between. The statement of Ohm's law is very simple. The potential difference across the point AB is directly proportional to current passing through it, or I is directly proportional to V, or V is directly proportional to I, or V is equal to I into R, where R is resistance of given resistor. Such type of electric network or circuit is called simple circuit. Simple circuit. In such simple circuit, using Ohm's law, we determine the electric current passing this circuit or passing through this resistor. But there is another circuit, that is two or more electric component. Suppose first, second, suppose there is cell, we consider another electric network. But in this network there is 5 resistor and 2 source, that is 2 cells, E1 and E2. In such circuit, we determine the electric current, but in this type of circuit, the Ohm's law does not holds good for determine electric current. We use another law. The scientist Kirchhoff find out the solution of such complicated circuit and define 2 laws. The first law is Kirchhoff's first law. It is also called junction law or current law. And Kirchhoff's second law, it is also called voltage law. The scientist Kirchhoff defined 2 laws, and such a complicated circuit, or we determine the potential difference, EMF and electric current for this complicated circuit. Before that, we discuss about what is meant by junction. suppose we consider a point P and there is 4 conductor and 4 conductor carrying some current. Suppose this first conductor carrying current I1, second current carrying current I2, I3 and I4. And that all the conductors join together at point P. Then that point P is called junction. That means at junction there is 2 or more conductors join together. That point is called junction. Also, we understood what is the concept of loop. Loop means is a closed electrical network. Suppose you see this is the capacitor, resistor, cell. This is called the complete circuit or closed loop. This is the concept of loop. And branch, also define a new term, branch. Branch, suppose this is the network, is a point A and point B. There is 2 parts. This is the first part, second part. Due to junction A and junction B, then these 2 parts, first part and second part is called the branch. That means this total circuit divided into 2 branches due to junction A and junction B. Then first we define the first law, that is Kirchhoff first law. Kirchhoff's first law. It is also called current law or junction law. Kirchhoff's first law, it is also called current law or junction law. Statement: statement is very simple. The algebraic sum of the algebraic sum of the current, the algebraic sum of the currents at any junction is equal to 0 in the given electrical network. This is the statement of Kirchhoff's first law, current law or junction law. The algebraic sum of currents at any junction is equal to 0. Consider a junction, suppose O is the junction and we consider 3 conductors. The first conductor carrying current I1, second carrying current I2, third carrying current I3 and fourth carrying current I4. That means 4 currents join at a single point, that is point O, and that point O is called junction. That means the summation I is equal to 0. At junction, the total current or summation of all these currents, summation I is equal to 0. That is I1 plus I2 minus I3 minus R4 is equal to 0, because the I1 and I2, these two current toward the junction, and I3 and I4 away from the junction, or I1 plus I2 is equal to I3 plus I4. This is the Kirchhoff's first law or junction law. There is some simple sign convention. Sign convention. First, the current towards the junction, is positive. The current toward the junction is positive. In figure, the current I1 and I2 is positive, because these two currents I1 and I2 toward the junction are arriving towards the junction. And second sign convention is the current away from the junction. The current away from the junction is negative. The current away from the junction is negative, or the current leaving from the junction is negative. In figure, the currents I3 and I4 are negative, because these two current I3 and I4 away from the junction, and these two current I1 and I2 is toward the junction. In any electrical network or in any electrical circuit, the current towards the junction or arriving the junction is positive, and away from the junction or leaving the junction is negative. This is about the Kirchhoff's first law, that is summation, algebraic sum of all currents at any junction is equal to 0. Then we discuss about the Kirchhoff's second law. Kirchhoff's second law, it is also called voltage law. It is also called voltage law. Statement: the algebraic sum of the algebraic sum of the potential difference into bracket produce current and resistor, produce current and resistor, and motive forces, that is EMFs, the algebraic sum of potential difference into bracket produce current and resistance and electromotive force or EMF or EMFs in a closed loop, in a closed loop or network, in a closed loop or network is equal to 0, is equal to 0. That is summation phi, that means potential difference, plus summation E, that means EMF, is equal to 0, or phi is equal to I into R, current into resistance. Therefore summation IR plus summation E is equal to 0. This is the statement of second law or voltage law. This is the second law called voltage law or loop theorem. The algebraic sum of potential difference into bracket produce current and resistance and electromotive forces in a given closed loop or closed network is equal to 0. And this is called the Kirchhoff's second law. Then the sign convention of this second law, sign convention. The first sign convention of second law, the first sign convention, the potential difference, the potential difference or current and resistance into bracket current and resistance is positive, or we say that the potential difference in the form of current and resistance is along or same direction of current is negative. Otherwise the potential difference along or same direction of current or conventional current is negative. Otherwise this potential difference is positive. Second sign convention, the EMF is positive. The EMF is positive when we transverse from negative terminal to positive terminal of source. It may be battery or cell. The EMF is positive, that means value of E, capital E is positive when we transfer or negative terminal to positive terminal of cell or battery or source. And sign convention number 3, the EMF is negative. EMF is negative when we transverse from positive terminal to negative terminal of the source or battery or cell. This is the sign convention of Kirchhoff's second law. Now we consider a complicated circuit and how to apply these two laws. Suppose we consider a complicated circuit. Is a resistor, another resistor, is a cell, another resistor, another resistor, is a source, plus minus is source battery E1. This is suppose EMF E2, the resistance R1, R2. Suppose there is another resistor R1, R2, R3, R4, R5. We consider a complicated circuit or a network or loop. Suppose this point is A, this point is B, this C, D, E and F. In our circuit, A, B, C, D, E, F with the junctions. At junction A, the current suppose I1 is towards the junction. This is also current I1. Suppose this current is I2. And at point B, due to cell or EMF E1, the current I1, and due to cell E2, the current I2, that means at point B, and current passing through this R5 is R3 is equal to I3 is equal to I1 plus, and at point E or in resistance R3, the current is I1, is also I1 and I2. This is the direction of current I1 and I2. There is two junctions, suppose junction A and junction B. There are two parts, the first branch and second branch. Now we consider the first loop. This loop starting from A. We consider first loop. First loop A, B, E, F, A. This is the first loop. A, B, E, F, A. Then we apply the Kirchhoff's law. Suppose at point A, there is A to B, there is a resistance, there is a resistor whose resistance R1 and current passing through this resistor is I1. According to sign convention, this potential is negative. Therefore, minus I1 into R1. Then at B to E, there is resistor with resistance R5 and current I3 minus I3 into R5. Then E to F. E to F, current is I1 and resistor R3, that is minus I1 R3 and plus E1 is equal to 0. Therefore, minus I1 R1 minus I3 R4 minus I2 R3 is equal to minus E1, or E1 is equal to E1 is equal to I1 R1 E1 is equal to I1 R1 plus R3 R5 plus I2 R. This is the value of E1. Similarly, second loop. Suppose the second loop is starting from C, B, E, D, C. C, B, E, D, C. This is the second loop. Also we apply Kirchhoff's law in second loop. The current I2 passing through resistor R2, that is minus I2 R2 minus R3 R5 minus I2 R4 plus E2 is equal to 0. Therefore, E2 is equal to minus I2 R2 minus R3 R, sorry, I3 R5 minus I2 R4 is equal to minus E2. Therefore, E2 is equal to I2 R2 plus I3 R5 plus I2 R4. This is the value of EMF E2. This is the value of EMF E1. This is about the Kirchhoff first law and Kirchhoff second law. Thank you.